Good morning, everybody. Welcome back for some more almost high-tier Japanese tanks gameplay. This is a battle from the 7th of July, back when I was grinding out the final bits of my Type 90. And when you play a lot of this game over and over again, you start to see the same kind of trends. Like, for instance, when you get full to gap, 2/3 or 3/4 of your team is going to go to Hogwarts or Disney, whatever you want to call the castle there. It's just always going to happen. So, sometimes there is one case where it's actually a good thing to do. Unfortunately, this map was not that case, and I'll get to that in a second. So, I was driving my Type 60 ATM here because I was actually trying to grind out some modules for it to try and get the research boost towards my Type 90. Also, because it does have the scouting ability, which is fantastic now. So, it's got a bit more use to it. If they would just fix the manually guided missiles, it would really be actually a usable vehicle. I wouldn't say it would be dangerous because the missiles are still really slow. But when you hit something with them, they do actually do a reasonable amount of damage, all things considered. It's just the staying alive long enough to actually hit somebody with them that's kind of the issue. But anyway... Oh, they've also fixed the fences now as of a couple days ago, by the time this video comes out. So, hopefully the fences and bushes slowing you down anymore is now a thing of the past, which is absolutely beautiful. I'm so happy about that. So, you can see here this is a conquest battle, obviously. And you can also see that, we'll get to this guy's chat message in a second. You can see the whole thing in a second, figure out what he's talking about. So you can see that we've got quite a few Type 90s on our team. We've actually got one who is heading towards the A point, which is good. And you can see that actually most of our team, the majority of our team is not going to Hogwarts here. But we'll get into the whole Hogwarts is not the objective bit in the second half of the battle a little more than the first half. Now, in domination, it's a bit of a problem when most of your team goes to that castle because they cannot see to A, and they can also not see down into the C capture point down below in the southeast. So, there we go. You can see this guy's message. He was wondering if I was the real Orange fan. So to answer that question again for I don't know how manyth time, you can't have the same name as somebody else in the game. So if you see my name, spelled like it is right there on screen, that's me. It's not going to have the Xbox caret in front of it, and it's not going to have the PS4 asterisk in front of it. So if you see anybody with those names, it's somebody with a PS4 or an Xbox trying to fake you out. I don't have a PS4 or an Xbox. I just play this on PC. There's my name right there in the chat. That's me. Lowercase f, capital O, that's it. So that answers that question. Okay, we've captured the A point. I am looking for any enemies to coming up over there. I take a hit from the left. I can see where it came from. I managed to get a scout on him. And then he knocks me out. So, I did at least get a scout on him. You can see him taking damage there immediately. He's on fire. And he has burned out. And I've got a score of intelligence. I was waiting a little bit to see if I was going to get enough spawn points for a better spawn. But unfortunately, I did not get enough points. So, had to come back in the Type 87. But now you can see we've got a couple guys defending the A point and one at the castle. There's enemy air up. He was making just enough maneuvers that the guidance circle really was of no use. So I free fired at him a bit and didn't quite get any shots that hit him. Although you can see that they were flying very close to him, and then he got chased down by an F-86 pretty quickly thereafter, who took him out, so. Bye-bye, 234. Okay, so, coming back in my Type 87 now. Heading up to the A point to get there and defend against any enemy aircraft that might come along, and then also, of course, hold off whatever tanks I can hold off with my stock ammo in this thing. So, the cases where going to Hogwarts is actually useful. Basically, in a battle match, where either your team or the enemy team's objective is in fact inside Hogwarts, and that's where it is on a battle type match here, that's the best time and the only time where it really makes sense to go there. I know that somebody's always going to go to Hogwarts, and I'm not trying to stop everyone from going there. There is value to it, because you do want to... It is a protected position, so you do want to go there sometimes. The problem is when 2/3 or 3/4 of your team goes there at the expense of all of their objectives, and that does happen. So, like I said, I know that someone is always going to go be a mujahideen up in the hills on Sands of Sinai. Someone is always going to go sit above the dam on 38th parallel and try to sit and snipe. Somebody is always going to try to go to the sniper ridge on Poland or Fields of Poland. These are things that are going to happen every single battle. Someone is always going to go to Hogwarts. It's just you want to limit, like, say less than half. Okay, so here, as you can see on the map right here, we've got two guys over sitting on the ridge just short of Hogwarts. They can't quite see into the A point, although they're relatively close. We'd be doing better off if they were over, say, right behind the ridge where I am right here, or in the trees around A, actually holding the A point. And God only knows how I survived that hit right there, because that seemed like it was HE from a T-64. But it didn't do any damage whatsoever, so I don't know what happened there. It seemed to me like I probably should have been killed by HE detonating right above my turret and the shrapnel from it shredding downwards, but I don't know. So we've got one of our friendly tanks dead, and the other one has moved into the castle naturally. So I alone am near the point at A. We know there's an enemy nearby because he's already shot at me. And now things are coming right down to the nitty-gritty where we are about to lose this battle because we have no tanks left and we have an SPAA defending the A-cap. And there's an enemy tank closing in on it. So it doesn't really matter how many tickets we have left right here, although the amount of ticket bleed that they have is going to be a crucial part of this battle, as you'll see in a moment, as I accidentally wasn't paying attention enough to the tree. That could have cost me badly if the enemy tank that's nearby had spotted it, but thankfully he was far enough over the ridge there to the left that he didn't see the tree fall down. So I'm trying to circle in around behind whatever enemy there was coming in towards the A point, and you can see that my teammate has actually left the castle and is heading his way back towards A, which is very, very good. There's an enemy spotted. And as I labor my way up the hill here, trying to turn around and get after him, my friendly tank has, in fact, engaged him. So this is beautiful. Our friendly tank has got the guy's attention. Although it took me so long to get up above the hill that now I've lost him. There we go. There's a T-64. Let's light him up. Actually, that's a T-54. I come up behind a KPZ-70 here, light him up in his turret, detonate him in his ammo, and then get into the cap. Now you can see, look how close they came to pulling off come from behind here. Look at the ticket bleed. And that's not even as close as it's going to be. You'll see in just a moment just how close things really were. So I'm finishing off, retaking the point here, using my enemy's smoke. A Gepard takes out our Type 90, so I'm now all that's left. And there's the T-64. Managed to hit him in the ammo and detonate him, and look at that. That kill I got on him is what saved the battle for us right there, because we were about to lose. I was all that was left, and they were in the cap. If my kill on that T-64 didn't knock their tickets out, that was it. That battle was over, and we would have been that close to winning, and instead lost. As it was, that was such a crazy, close, right down to the last second battle. But we pulled off the victory, and I even finished some research for my Type 87. So, just try to, you know, pay some attention to the objective. There are places you have to go that aren't just the objective, but remember what the most important thing is. Because sometimes it might be crucial to victory. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. We'll see you next time for more War Thunder. Thank you all for stopping by and checking this one out. And as usual, have a great rest of your day, everyone. Thanks for watching.